We're done with the milestone counter, and now we need to program the percentage calculator. I'm going to close this conditional format rules window, and we're going to do the percentage calculator that's right next to the milestone counter. We're going to do that one first, and we're going to program a little bit more code, but this is super easy. Double click on that cell that's right next to the milestone counter, and you'll see that the contents of that cell are equal to U3, that's that cell, divided by 30. So whatever number is in that cell divided by 30. In order for it to correctly calculate the percentage, all we got to do is change that 30 to the actual number of units, in this case 11. So all you're doing, and hit enter when you're done. Let me review. You take the percentage calculator right next to the cell that's counting the number of milestones. You double click, change the 30 that's there to the number of actual milestones, in this case 11. So the number in that cell is going to be the number of actual milestones, calculating U3, divided by 11, the total number of milestones. If you hit enter, then the percentage calculator there now is correctly calculating the percentage of milestones complete for that unit. And once you've got that percentage calculator working, we're just going to copy and paste it for all the rest of them. You can see that we've got milestone calculators all over the place, and you might have a total mess on your unit right now. You might have milestone counters that are completely destroyed, and that's fine. We're going to fix all of them right now. So it's time for a big old copy and paste. Take that cell and copy it. I'm using a keyboard shortcut. And then you can click and drag across a whole range of cells, as many as you want to. In this case, I want to go to down just one below whatever my last task is, and paste. It's going to look the same because I just copied and pasted that cell onto all of those, but they're all the same milestone counter. See how they're all, if I was to double check on them, they're all now dividing by 11. So that's good. Now I'm going to copy and paste a whole row of those same counters right across the bottom. Select all that and just paste again. I don't need to copy all over again. All I got to do at this time is paste. And then go up the other side. Click and drag and get all those percentage calculators and paste again. So now our milestone counter is surrounded by a big U of cells that are all calculating the percentage out of 11. We are now going to test to see if this is working. Simply go through and check off as if you're the student, and each time we check, that number should be going up by 1, and these percentage calculators should all be recalculating the percentage that's done. Keep on going until you've checked off all the units. Remember, we can copy and paste those, by the way. And when you're done, now this should turn to the number of milestones in your unit, and all of these should turn green because they hit 100%, and that's how you know a student is done with a unit, is when you checked it all off and it lights up as green all the way around. Students love this. If it worked, then undo, because we want to reset it back to 0 for when the students get a hold of this. And if it didn't work, then you get to the troubleshooting stage. Try copying and pasting again. Try double checking that your code is correct, and then make sure you've copied and pasted that code onto all of them. You probably remember how to clean this up, but just to review, when you've got all these extra calculators that go past where you need, just find some empty cell that you can copy and paste from. I'm going to make a copy of that cell, and then I'm just going to drag across all the ones I want to erase and paste on top of that. So my final step of cleaning up is just pasting blank green cells that don't have any kind of code in them over all my code. And all your units should be neat and tidy after you're done with the percentage calculators nicely ringing them. And while I'm talking, I just can't stop cleaning up and making this look neat and tidy. And now's the time to decide if you want to change your background colors or reprogram other things, and go through and make sure all your units look neat and tidy and have the percentage calculators working around them. And we're almost done with this spreadsheet.